What do we mean by well-being? Well, some people talk about well-being when they're actually talking about welfare. Some people talk about well-being when they're actually talking
Yeah.
about wellness. To know what something is, particularly a construct or a concept, you have to be able to define it. You have to be able
Yeah.
to then describe it and understand how it's played out in the real world, so you can change it. And there's no really agreed universal definition of well-being. It's one of the problems. I mean, there's even arguments about how to spell it. So I noticed in the break when you were showing your slides, you spell well-being with a hyphen. I don't spell it with a hyphen. Some people have inverted, all of these things have meaning. I won't bore you with it, but they all have meaning. So it's a complex construct. But one of the issues or contentious issues about it is, can you measure it? And schools are often interested in that. So if I want to know about the well-being of my staff, can I measure it? So at the moment, let's think of an example. UK government, good example. They have 43, they measure national well-being every year, 43 indicators. The last data was in March 2019. And for example, obviously this before the tragic time and challenging time we're in now, but for example, happiness and life satisfaction went up in one area of the UK particularly, that was the Northwest. Anxiety in the UK has gone down. Life satisfaction has gone up. It's just one way of looking that you can measure well-being. If I could just say, over the other side here, we have people who say it's ludicrous to try and measure well-being. How can you do that? It's so subjective to each individual. It's like nailing jelly to a stick. How can you do it? You can't do it. It changes across context, and it's certainly different in different cultures, how well-being is conceptualized.